Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It is Adam Ratliff with Adam So Fun, and I hope you can see this if you're on Facebook, because there was a message that said you might not be able to see it. Let me go over to Instagram. Gotta go do all the things, gotta go to the gram. I hope you are having a wonderful September 9th. Is today the 9th? Oh, God, I can't believe it's already September 9th. I hope you're having a wonderful September 9th. What's going on? I have no clue. Today's live is going to be all about how many times is Adam going to say "one moment please" and leave, because I don't have water. I'm not prepared. I was getting everything ready and then I went and did something else and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to be on in 1 minute. Hello in Minneapolis. Hi Lori. I'm so bummed I'm not going to see you. But I have some things I've been doing. So everyone, Lori's on, and she loves my turtle toes. She hates them. She lets me know every time. So what have I been doing? I don't know. I haven't been home. There's that. Roberta, I met one of your friends. What's this? Oh, I was like, what's this? It's my cell phone. So I haven't been home because I've been just go, go, go. And then I come home for 2 days and I leave again and come home for 2 days and leave again. But I unfortunately had an event canceled this week, but it means I'm home. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? What am I going to do when I'm here? I don't know. Well, I do know. See, I already see the first one, please. I want to iron this first. So I'm going to open my window. I don't have any water. For those of you who like Dutch Brothers, they just came out with the Cherry Rebel. And hi, Lauren. Hi, Nancy. How has Ben liking his new machine? 1 moment, please. He is liking it this much. So I don't know. Don't ask me what the pattern's called. It was a kit. Why? Windows just tried to open. So weird. Computers are so weird. Yeah, so this, he had a kit. I don't know where he got it. I'm going to say Trish Taxo, but I'm not really sure. And who knows how old it is. So he's been quilting. So I'm very excited for him and his 990. I actually, last night, I said, can I use your machine? And so I pieced, let's see what direction, this last night. Because I just wanted to use another different machine. Even though it's the same machine, I wanted to use a different one. I also didn't want to change feet. Not that it takes anywhere more than like 3 seconds, but he is loving the machine. He actually, an Amazon package came up today, and he ordered a book because I think he's going to start. He used to make a little bit of clothes, not a ton. Okay, I just found something out. If you have the So Tight, So Magnetic cutting system, these will hang on metal. I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but I have metal legs on my table here. It's like straight up hanging on the leather or on the thing. Things you find out when you're trying to clean off stuff. So yeah, so he has been watching. He's funny because he'll watch a lot of YouTube, and right now he's watching YouTubes on how to make a trench coat. It gets very chilly here in Palm Springs. I'm going to turn you a little bit. I need to. I was like, I'm going to work while I work. So good. There's nothing back there. So I did have to stop by my local shop, Trish Taxo, and they are like, I don't know if there's other California shops, but they sell Cherrywood. So I'm getting ready to do a project. I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can do this. Trish T. Taxo. Um, I'm going to link Trish below because I'm a big fan of hers. And if you want to shop, it's Trish, TRISHTACSEW.com. But they do carry Cherrywood, and they have a whole bunch. So they have some 1 yard cuts, a lot of the bundles. They had some yardage, so this actually came off a bolt. But this color is strawberry. Beautiful, gorgeous. And this one is cyan. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love these. They stitch really well, but I'm gonna long arm it. I have a plan. And I have a lot of the half yard bundles, and those weren't gonna work. Because I was telling Mickey, I said, oh gosh, I have to go to get some Cherrywood. She goes, like, you don't have any. And I said, well, I do have some, but I need a 22-inch square for a whole cloth. And I don't have that because I had, why didn't I have that? Oh, because I had fat quarter bundles or half yard cuts. So I had 18. So I was like, I'll just go get a yard. And I'm going to do one of the Amanda Murphy patterns for her new ruler. I'll go grab it. That's one of my one moment, please, that you'll hear. But I'm going to do one of her whole cloth quilts. I think I'm actually going to do two. I'm going to do them right next to each other, but I'm going to add more dimension to one. I'm going to do one with the thin batting, one with the thicker batting, and then add some whole or some free motion quilting to it. So when I'm in classes, I can show both and say, these are the different things you can get when you are quilting something. God, this fabric just feels so nice. I don't know why I haven't made a quilt out of Cherrywood, other than I haven't wanted to sell a lung. I do like that I can get it at a local shop and support local. She's doing a retreat right now, so she wasn't there. But I did get to see Lori, one of my other favorite. Actually, I like everybody who works there. So this is a Cherrywood. They are hand dyed, so you'll see different, like there's lines and stuff in it. You can't really see it in the camera. Oh, you can't really see it from that side. Interesting. There are lines in the Cherrywood fabrics where you can see different colors and things, like here. Those aren't creases. Those are actually part of the dye process. So it's one of the things I like about it. It makes it a little more unique. But if you're like, oh no, I want everything to look the same, that's Cherrywood's not the way to go. One moment, please. You know, I'm always telling you guys I have so much to do. And like today I have so much to do. It was like, do I want to go to Dutch Brothers and get energy drink, or do I want to go to the quilt shop and get Cherrywood? And I voted Cherrywood so I can show you that I bought Cherrywood. I know I'm on a fabric buying. Let me show you the new fabric I got. I'm on a fabric buying freeze. I'm going to be making this. So ultimately it looks like this. This is one of the Amanda Murphy whole cloth quilting patterns. She has 5, hence number 5. This one, they all use a specific ruler. So this uses her new good measure. What is this one called? This is the multi-tool. You didn't see me cut this open with, ooh. So this is her new ruler. So that whole cloth is all done with the Amanda Murphy multi-tool, which is a nice one because it has the inside curve, outside curve, straight edge. Her rulers have a non-stick on the back that I think only hers has. I don't know if there's another, if anyone else can use her non-stick. So your first handy quilt ad showed up on my Facebook memories. Aww. That was, gosh, the first one, that was 2017. Oh my gosh. Terry, have we been friends for that long? You know, that's my favorite thing. I was talking to Mickey about this. She goes, I can't believe how many people come up to the booths when I'm at a show just to say like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to come say hi. I took this class, or I see you and Adam online, or whatever, this and that. And I'm like, that's why we do it. Like, we just love, one, to share our passion, but two, like the friendships we've made. Like, I love that part of this everything. All of the, I say all the heartache. I'm not much heartache, but all of the like never being home and stuff. Like, I can only not be home because I know I'm going to go out and make new friends or see old friends. I love it. Let's not put that right in front of the screen. I do have this. I don't think I shared this. But this is the new Tilda. If you are a Tilda fan, this is the new Tilda Christmas collection. I feel like I should open it. It's just so cute wrapped up. I don't think I was allowed to share it the last time I was live because you couldn't share it until the first. Oh, no gray hair. Thanks. I just got my hair cut yesterday. He's like, let's do something different. I go, I don't care. Do whatever you want. But he left it a little longer. I don't know if I like it, but I'm like, it's hair. We can always cut it or grow it out. But this is the new Tilda Christmas collection. If you're a Tilda fan, super cute. There's some really super cute prints in here. Oh my gosh, that reindeer. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I was texting Mickey and Barb because I don't just talk about them. We are friends, and I said I don't know what I want to make, but I said somebody canceled on me, so or I had an event cancel. I'm home. I want to cut into my Tilda, but I think I might cut into this one first. And I've shown you these, but like maybe a smaller something. I don't know. It just is so nice. I just love it. It's so nice to touch. Oh my gosh, you guys! I was coming home from where was I? I was in Missoula last week. It was fantastic. But I'm coming home from Missoula. And I get my luggage, and I'm rolling my luggage out. And now this luggage we got probably in 2018. I'm trying to remember when I got it. I think I got this luggage when I started with HQ. So that would have been 2018. I'm rolling my luggage, and then all of a sudden it just kind of tilts. And I look down, it was missing a wheel. I lost a wheel on my luggage. Well, I always buy expensive luggage. So I usually use Briggs & Riley or buy Briggs & Riley. And they have a lifetime guarantee. So there's a few other things like the Velcro doesn't work on it. Tell me how Velcro doesn't work. I don't understand. But the Velcro doesn't work on it. And a few buttons have broke and stuff. So I'm going to take it in and they're going to fix everything or give me a new one. And it's all free. And so it's worth it to buy good luggage. It's a sticker shock at the beginning, but later on down the road, it's great. I don't know where I came from with that story. I don't think I need an energy drink. I'm going to get one after this. I have to go out. I have to stop by Hallmark. I have to stop by the post office, and I have to go get my energy drink. So Dutch Brothers, if you're located near a Dutch Brothers, they have a cherry flavor right now, and it's so good. Candy cherry. I got it yesterday. I just went blank. Totally blank. One moment. I haven't like done. Oh, I pieced this quilt. Did I say that already? I pieced this quilt last night. This is a here. I'll grab one of the blocks. It was a pre-cut quilt. So I bought this, and all the pieces were already cut out. And I don't know if Maywood still does this. It was called a Maywood pod, and you buy it, and all the pieces are already cut. So I just had to sew it together. So this has been in there since at least 2018, because that's when we left Eugene. 2019 is when we left. So I would have bought this when I was at the wholesale place. And finally, it's been sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it. It was actually at the studio for me to piece. So I ran by the studio yesterday. I had to go pick something else up. And I grabbed it. I'm like, I'm going to piece this. So last night, Ben and I were watching TV. And I said, can I use your machine? And he said, sure. And so then I pieced this whole thing, which isn't big. I mean, it's 12 blocks. But I did it in maybe 45 minutes because I was looking at the clock because we had to walk the dogs. Super cute. So now I'm like, how do I quilt it? I'm trying to think of a way to quilt it that is that I can do a video with, like custom quilting. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a block pattern here. So teaching you how to do that. But then I'm going to create a border pattern that only goes into these two borders. Because each block basically is its block and its border. And if I'm good, I can do one for the blue and one for the red. So it's different. So it's going to be a lot of starts and stops, but whatever. 2019, where did the time go? Exactly. Tell me about it. But I like this. I like this pattern. And then I made that, and I'm like, why don't I finish my patterns? Ugh, I'm lame. What other things? I'm looking around the room. I have to make my marks. I have my favorite blue pin, water soluble. I love these. What pins do you all use when you're marking your quilts? I don't use the purple one. I never get back to it in time. So there's that. So instead, I have my blue pins. I think I use this one more. This is the clover one. And then since I'm using Amanda's thing, she has if you like whole cloth quilts, let me see if I can not make a big old mess. If you like whole cloth quilts, Amanda has these too. And you can just get these from your local quilt shop. They're, what are they called? These are marking tools. So this is the 30-degree marking tool. And this is the 45-degree marking tool. So this, you mark up the whole cloth using this. And then you quilt the whole cloth using this. And it wasn't, I looked at the instructions. It's not that much to mark. Now, I've tried one of these before. You might remember when I showed it, and I think I actually did a TikTok of quilting this. I was doing this on the 990 with the ruler, but I messed up. Like one of the blocks is wrong. I went to the wrong mark. So this one doesn't have as many marks. So, I love a Choco liner. Oh, look, everybody's like putting their things. Let's see. Nancy says nice design. Nancy Flanagan uses a Frixion. Let's see. Carrie says the purple disappear too fast. Agreed. Lisa uses a blue Marks Be Gone and Clover Choco liner. I love the Clover Choc liners. I mean, I think I use those more than the blue. I just don't like to mark up my quilts. I usually just put dots. In this case, I have to, so I know I can just get it wet. But I'm just not a big fan of marking everything up. And I showed you, I'm going to my educator bag. And I think I showed you this. I do need to do another round. I was just kind of playing with free motion. And this is La Espiga cording. So it's called La Espiga cording. It's special for fishing. Oh, fishing nets. No, it's special for fishing, nets, bags, macrame, and handcrafts. Yeah. So this is what this is, and this was just playing around. I'm doing a class in October, and this is what we're going to be doing, assuming they get all the stuff. I can only do so much. I send out emails, and if people don't answer, not my fault. Right? Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts. It's like we're all trying to do the job together. I've never done a whole cloth design. Do you have a tutorial? Do I have a tutorial on a whole cloth that is free motion? No. Do I have a whole cloth that is done with the computer? Yes. But if you want to try, Lisa, if you want to try a whole cloth and you like rulers, I would suggest one of these. I actually, because I'm home this week, I think you might see some lives for me pop up. I know tomorrow I'm going to spend a lot of time at the studio. I have some quilts that I want to finish. But one of them, like quilts I want to get quilted. One of them I'm quilting with this, which you can't tell. It feels like terry cloth, but this is a bamboo. It's almost like terry cloth. I don't know what it's. I wish I knew where its brother was that sells a wrapper on it. But basically, it's a bamboo kind of like minky-ish style material. So I want to go quilt it. I just haven't had time. Now I have time. So I was like, if I'm there quilting, I might as well just go live. Bethany! Oh my gosh, Bethany, I'll text you later. Have you heard anything? I sent Kelly a text and was like, don't forget to have that conversation. Let's see. Fabulous. I bought a new ruler base. Nice. Make sure you have a sure foot. You need to have a ruler foot. But these are nice ones. Actually, I would start with number 1 that uses her straight line ruler. But there's nothing wrong with trying anything. Here's the thing. If you mess up, it's practice. It's practice. And you only need like, these are all 22 by 22. They're not even, they're 18 by 18. Bam, done. I'm gonna have so much fabric left over. What other things? Or like get yourself some, what's it called? Just some fabric that has grids or something, and then practice tracing the lines. Oh my gosh, I can't wait, Bethany. And for all of you, I'm talking to Bethany over on Instagram. So if you did not follow the Social Hour podcast, you should go over there and check it out. I did an episode with them, and it was so much fun. We might do another one centered around threads. As I'm looking at all the threads that I have around here. I had this out, and so I want to talk about this, this is Golden Threads paper. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's essentially a pattern paper. We use it for a lot of different things, but I will use it and make stencils. So I can draw something out, and then I can stitch it on the machine, no thread, and it marks some holes, and then you can use this. So I use that to create the stencil of the flower. Actually, I think I folded it and then cut the flower out, but whatever. I made a stencil of the flower, and that's how I got the flower thing. So that was fun. I'm over here looking like, what batting is this? I don't remember buying that. Oh, it's poly. That's why. I haven't sure, but I've done a bit of work on my M7. Oh, good. A little bit different, but the same. What else is going on? I feel like I've shown you everything because I haven't been home. What is that? That's not the one I'm looking for. Ben and I were doing a hoop, an embroidery hoop. Oh my gosh. Where you go and look and see what hoops you have. What's it called? I can't think of the word, but we were doing that. Trying to find out which ones we were missing. So now that you've changed manufacturers, will I ever see you again? Roberta, you might if Rick and Angie decide to also bring them on. I'll be up there at some point, I would assume. I was sad that I missed the show. Did you go to the show this weekend? I do like Chicago. So there's Bernina people around you. But I did think about you this last week. I actually talked about you because I was telling a class there was a woman who has a machine but didn't have Q-Matic on it yet. So I kept saying, Q-Matic can do that. Q-Matic would do it perfect. So it made me think of you. Okay, so I talked about that. Do you guys have any questions? You know what I need? I need muslin. I was telling Ben yesterday, I said, now that Joann's is gone, that was the only thing I would ever get there was muslin. And now I don't have a place to get muslin. I know I can order online. I did send Trish a text, but she's deep in a retreat. And I forgot to ask while I was there. I'm trying to think of something. We were at the shop. I was in Missoula. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had to drive from Spokane to Missoula. Let me tell you, a beautiful drive, but so much construction. I was laughing because I'm like, oh my gosh, you would go 80 miles an hour and then it dropped to 45 construction. And then it went up to 80 miles an hour and then 45 construction. You didn't even have time to get up to 80. What am I making for dinner? I'm not sure. I think I was going to make chili this week, and I was going to I make a good vegetarian chili. And then the other was the other thing, this pasta thing I saw on TikTok. And then I went to Costco yesterday because we have the executive membership, so you can go in at 9. Costco at 9 o'clock when nobody's there is amazing. It was just the most amazing experience. But then I went through the food aisle and they had all the things that I like. So I told Ben, I'm like, okay, well, I bought all the dinners for the week, so we're not having that. I think we're gonna have barbecue Korean beef and rice. Kevin's. You didn't go to the show. There's some of the stuff about the last 2 years. Waiting 2 months for my new tablet. Oh no. Are you on the new tablet? Lisa, that's funny. We used to say the same thing in Eugene, that it was winter or road construction. That is hilarious. There's been, well, I got home and there's construction like around the corner from my place. And I kept asking Ben, like, has the HOA said anything about this construction? And they haven't said anything. So we just, whatever. And last night we were walking the dogs. And so there's all these big construction trucks everywhere. Yay, there is Moda muslin. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. I guess I'm going back to the quilt store. But yeah, they were out last night, and then this morning would have never known that there was construction at all. So, oh my gosh, 9 a.m. hour is the best. Let's see what's going on. I did talk to Mickey. She said that the Madison show was amazing, that it was so busy. She didn't even get time to shop. And you know, Mickey, she loves to shop. So I was like, oh, my heart feels for you. What did she buy? She did buy 2 things because she sent me pictures, but I don't remember what they were. Oh no. Speaking of sewing, because I see my Pima thread over there. So let's see. Do you have a Michaels by you? Yes. I heard that Michaels is getting fabric. So, but I would much rather go to Trish Tech Sew, especially that I know that they have it. What was I going to say? So Ben was sewing. And this was before the 990 came in. So it was when he had his 880. And I said, hey, what thread are you using? And he said, oh, I'm using my Aurifil. And I'm like, oh, we don't use Aurifil anymore. We use Pima. And he's like, I don't know what that means. So I'm just kidding. Or if you use Aurifil, you're fine. Aurifil's a good thread. I do feel like Superior Threads Pima does not put out as much lint. And I've had others test it and they confirmed, because I'm biased, but whatever. So I gave him some Pima. So when I got home from Missoula, I said, how did you like that thread? He's like, it's good. I don't think he even noticed. I definitely noticed. It's funny because when I was sewing on his machine last night, I turned it up because he had it turned down some. And I said, I thought you said your machine was like shaky, because I didn't have any problems. He's on an IKEA table right now because he's deciding what he wants to put in there. And he's like, oh, I turned it down so it wasn't shaky. I'm like, oh. I'm like looking at this shelf going, what's on that shelf that I haven't talked about? Let me show you why I really want to make a shirt. I was like, I'm home for an extra 4 days. I'm going to make a shirt. So this is the shirt I was going to make. And Wardrobe by Me. Oh, I need to send Ben a text. We were talking about patterns because he's looking for a jacket pattern. And this brand, Wardrobe by Me, is supposed to be good. Their patterns are supposed to be really good. And then I'm like, why don't you just let me text a friend? So now I'm going to text my friend. Ben wants What are some good sites for Ben to check out for men's fashion patterns, men's clothing patterns? I figured you would know best. Things that I do during the live, send out texts. If I don't send it now, I will never remember it. I've been trying to text a friend at a shop for 2 weeks, and I remember in the morning. I'll remember at 6 a.m. I'm nice. I'm not crazy, so I'm not going to text somebody at 6 a.m. not knowing that they are probably not up. So I'm always like, okay, text them at 10 when they're at work. I hate to bug people if it's a work question or work related if they're not at work, and I keep forgetting and keep forgetting. So last night at 5, I was like, oh, text so and so, and I'm like, oh man, it's too late again. Hey, can you get me? Show. Okay, now I did both of those texts that needed to go out. Thank you for waiting. So I think this week I'm totally going off in a different direction. I think, you know what I might do? Oh, I'm with you there. You have text right away. One moment, please. I have to try to climb into my closet. I'm getting things. So I'm trying to think of projects to do while I'm home. So I bought. Ooh, is this another shirting fabric? I love Tilda. Look at this. I bought this because I want to make a shirt out of it. Wouldn't that be a nice shirt? It's very demure for my colors, but whatever. But why did I get this? That's the question. I buy things and I don't know why. But that might be. No, did I get that in every color? I might have got one so I can have 4 different colors of the same shirt. But I bought this. So if you don't know, if you're a Tilda fan, so especially if you're a Tilda fan, Tilda fabric has free patterns. Let's see, Tilda Fabric USA. Free Tilda patterns. So if I'm gonna link this. If you're on Instagram, it's tildafabricusa.com. But they do free patterns for all of their releases. So this one was a pattern, and it's a cat with the bird sitting on its tail, I believe. I'm trying to remember. So maybe I'll make that because I bought stuff to have 3 different cats, and I think I folded them accordingly. Hopefully. See, this is why I should make things when I buy it. Like, what are all the polka dots for? Backgrounds? Whatever. So I might make some cats this week. I think that's what that is. If not, I can recolor them. But it is a free Tilda pattern. So I think a lot of hers are in millimeters. I need to remember. I'll have to go back and look. Let's see. I think it's okay to text whenever they don't have to read and respond. I also would follow that, Lisa, except some people sleep in. Some people can sleep in past 6:15 like me. It was funny because last week when I was in Missoula, which, 6 o'clock here is 7 o'clock there, I would call Ben and say, I'm going to sleep in. Don't call me in the morning. And I was like, I'll message you when I wake up. I was waking up at 6:30, which is still 5:30 at home, which is like sleeping in here. It's just crazy. I think it was for cats. You have it in a previous life. I know those were for cats because they were been sitting there waiting for me to make the cats. Oh, I just don't want to cut it. Oh, let's see. I broke a server. I broke my server out today and I taken it away. So dress. The fabric is all resource hexagons from Cyrus of Catan. Oh, crazy. Um, Roberta, I will message you back after. Oh, but also I have this thing. Okay, I don't even like cats. I do like cats. I don't have cats. But look at this thing. So cute. And if you've been a follower of the channel, this has been around for a long time. I think I cut out all the pieces when I was doing this. No, I didn't. I cut out the cat. But there was one place where you paper piece and you have to, this drove me nuts. I have to tell you, this totally drove me nuts. I have to copy this page. Who has a copier? Serious. This is a pen and paper pattern. I'll tell you, this is my small critique. I am not somebody, or I am somebody who does not enjoy when a pattern assumes you get 42 inches in width of fabric. Because if it says buy a third yard, so I buy a third yard, and you need every last inch of that third yard, just tell me to buy half. Just tell me to buy half. And if you are going to assume that I'm going to get a full 42 inches out of width of fabric, especially nowadays where Ruby Stars or selvages are 2 inches wide, like that drives me nuts. So this was one of those patterns. Would I still make it? Absolutely. But I'd buy a little bit more. And if you were like, oh my God, I need to get that Kitten Around, which one do I need to buy extra of? Let me know. I'll look at the pattern. Because I sat here with this pattern and I started counting. And I'm like, okay, so I need this much. And I started counting up all the pieces. Because it doesn't show you how to cut it. Oh, I must have cut out the yarn balls. It just has letters. And they did a lot of this where it's like, cut a 2-inch strip, cut off this, trim that 2-inch strip down to 1 inch, cut these. I love that. I love when somebody does all the extra work for me and I can cut a strip, cut my pieces, cut down the strip, cut more pieces, cut down the strip. Oh, pen and paper has some great patterns. Like that's why I'm saying I would not do double negative. I would still do a pen and paper pattern. That just drove me nuts. So when I was making this is a good story. If you're new to Adam's So Fun, these are stories you get. So I'm new to the area. No, I'm not. I tried to go back. Trish Tacto had just somewhat opened. I went and met her, like fell in love with Trish right off the bat. And they have sew days on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I went, I think it was Wednesday, whatever. I went to one. And it was me and maybe 3 other people. And we're all sewing and having a good time and whatever. And I was making this. So I was cutting everything out and like over in my own world. And I'm just sewing away on it. And all the other 3 people are chit-chatting. And then one of them says something about cat quilts. They don't know that I'm making this, okay? They just are chatting. And one of them says something about cat quilts. And then they all talk about how much they hate cat quilts. This is me. Stitch, 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 stitch. And it's like, we hate cat quilts. We hate cat quilts. These cat quilts are dumb. The cat quilt's this, cat quilt's dumb. Stitch, stitch, next piece, stitches. Iron, 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 stitch, stitch, stitch. Like, I don't look up. And at that point, this pattern, I was upside down. Sitting next to me upside down. So, there's only 4 of us there and we're all sitting right next to each other. So one of them says, hey, Adam, what are you working on? And so I do this. My arm is the table. Watch as I dramatize. My arm is the table. She said, what are you working on? I did this. So she gets it. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I am so sorry." Because they were bashing cat quilts, and I'm making this. So I start laughing. I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't like it's a quilt. I don't care. It's still gonna keep someone warm. That was 2 years ago, so it'll keep someone warm when it finishes. But oh my god, I was laughing so hard. She goes, I can't believe we were doing that and you were working on this the whole time and didn't say anything. I'm like, I've never met any of you. What do you mean say anything? Oh my god, good times. Those are things you get with Adam. So fun. Joy, I need to read your note. Take notes and put them with the fabric. Yes. Um, that's what I need to do. I need to take notes and put them with the fabric and then put fabric in bins. If you like bins, storage bins, where's my boxes? Costco. Let me see. Costco has these ones. It's a set of 4 on sale for $7.50. I bought 8. They do have lids and they lock. So if you're a Costco shopper, if you're an executive Costco shopper, you can go at 9 o'clock and there'll be no one else there to get in your way. They also, if you like Star Wars, had a Baby Yoda Lego set. Let me see. I sent the picture to a friend. Oh, Grogu. If you're a Star Wars person, available at Costco. They also have flowers. The Lego flowers. Oh my gosh, it's so hard for me not to buy the Lego flowers. Because I did those other ones that look so good, but I'm like, I don't have a place to put it. I don't have a place to live. I think I'm selling both of the Infinities. I think I've come to terms mentally. And it would give us so much more room here. And then Ben could move into the sewing room and we could sew together. Thoughts? It's hard. I'm definitely doing one. I was telling, if anybody wants an Infinity, I will sell it for $16,000 with Pro Stitcher. And it said it only has 3 million stitches on it. But I don't know how that's true. Lisa was disappointed when she found out Baby Yoda was Grogu. I was at a I was at a show and I told somebody that I would sell her my Infinity. The only reason I haven't sold it yet is because the room's too dirty for somebody to come test drive it. So I would have to clean the room so somebody could get in here. But a shop was there and they're like, you know, you could sell it for a lot more than that. And I'm like, oh, I know, whatever. I just want to get rid of it. But it still has a brand new frame because I have the frame open here, which is the original frame. And then I have the second frame for the second machine, even though the second machine is in here with me. So the two are on the same frame. So the second frame I got is still in the original boxes. I'm going to put on Facebook Marketplace. I agree. Sewing with Ben is much better than having just dead space. Not only dead space, it's 7 feet by 6 feet by 12 feet. God, that's a big footprint over there. Think of all the things I can store there. Does anyone have any questions? Now I'm starting to think you have to leave. You have to go to the post office. You have to go to the card store. You have to go do this. I do have some, for those of you in England, if you're watching. Well, 2 things. If you're in England, will you please message me? Because I want to come to Festival of Quilts next year. Me and Mickey and Barb are going to go to Festival of Quilts. But things have changed. And now I think it's just me and Ben who are going to Festival of Quilts. So, I just need to see some things to do. I think. I just don't even know. Who knows? But yeah. Or if you know anyone in Southern California that wants to buy a long arm, that would work too. Have them message me. But it's a killer deal. But I feel like there's more than 2 million stitches. And when I moved to Cleveland, and I think this might be what happened, because I quilted for the public, but I moved to Cleveland, and I took the machine in. And when I took the machine in, it had like an overhaul, and they did a whole kind of like they changed out a bunch of parts because it was one of the original machines. So they had updated some parts and updated some things. And I think when that happened, it must have reset the stitches because like they essentially made it like a new machine. That's the only thing I can think of, because I was messaging with MK, and she was asking if I still had the machines, if I was going to sell them, because she's like, I'll help you sell them, but I don't think I really need the help. And then I have another shop is like, well, we'll buy it for you because we can sell it for a lot more than that. I'm like, whatever, maybe, we'll see. But it's going to be a killer deal for somebody. I also have to find the books for it. Like, that's the other thing. I'm like, it was my original machine. I think they're in that I think they're in this binder thing up there. I should be better with all that stuff, right? I should have left it in the box. But yeah. But who knows? Okay, so let's talk. Am I here next week? Yes. There is going to be a week where I'm gone. Oh, no, I fly out next week. Why do you have two? I had one, and then I got another one that was newer. Oh, let's see. Lori. Lori messaged on my live and said you had some. Let's see. Have you been busy lately? Oh my gosh. Do you guys get those text messages where it's like people like, you want to go to coffee? No, I don't want to go to coffee. I don't even know who you are. Ugh. I forgot why I got my phone. Oh, I was looking where I'm going to be. Oh, I have an important thing. Okay, so for those of you who love sew tights or might have been thinking about wanting to get sew tights, right now, like I have my affiliate code ASF10 at Sew Tights that gets you 15% off your purchase. Because of economy things and prices going up, they are reducing the 15% off to 10% off. So from now and we have basically a month until 10/12, which is right after market. You can buy Sew Tights with my affiliate code ASF10 and save 15% off your purchase. After the 12th, it's going to go down to 10%. Just so you know, we got an email today, and I sent an email out saying, are we allowed to talk about this yet? Can we let people know? Because it's any of your people that you follow that do influencing stuff, affiliate stuff, just so you know. So if you have been holding off to get Sew Tights, I know they are very expensive. 15% off makes it still very expensive, but it does make it a little bit easier. So if you are somebody who's been holding off on Sew Tights, maybe you want to make some Sew Tight side leaders. Hold on. One moment, please. I see one. Maybe you want to make Sew Tight side leaders. This is what I use. I clamp to here. This has a magnet in it, and it magnets to my backing and batting or backing. And now my ruler base doesn't hit the side of my quilt. Maybe you want to load with your Sew Tights. Now, just to be transparent, I could never find a way to load the back bar that I liked with the Sew Tights, so I don't use them on the back bar, but I do on both my belly bar and my top bar. So I mix a mixture of the zippers, because I zipper to the back and then Sew Tight to the front. So if you want some for hand doing whatever you might want Sew Tights for, the discount is going down. So it's going to go down from 15% to 10%, starting 10/12. If you go to Houston, you can still shop at Houston and say, I'd like to use my ASF10 code, please. And I would love that. You get a discount and I get a little something back too. Same thing with their Sew Tight magnetic cutting system. The Sew magnetic cutting system with the magnets and the thing and everything. Ben's been using this. He actually really liked it. Because I was like, here, use this one because I couldn't clean off my cutting table. So he was using it with, he was using the smaller of the two boards that I have. But any of those things, if you've been holding off, now's a great time to get them because you still get that that 15% discount. So you know. Let me make sure there was no other emails that came in that I need to let you know about. Canva, YouTube, nope. I did shoot off some emails today. I'm trying to get some things in the works. You know me, I'm always doing something. I did send this email to somebody, and I was like, blah, blah, blah. I said, and just so you know, you'll often get weird emails from me asking for weird things because I feel like if I don't ask, the answer's already no. So I'm always going to ask, even if it's assumed that you're going to say no. And that goes for all of you. If you don't ask, you're never going to get it. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking, because if they say no, like if I went to somebody and I said, hey, and like, am I going to ask for a discount? No. But I might, no, I'll just ask for free things. No, but I do ask for discounts for you guys. So like in April, when it was my birthday and I had my month of birthday deals, I said, hey, can I get a discount code? Can I get an extra discount for the month of April? So my followers, like, to celebrate my birthday, they get to shop and save money. And it basically, I said, and if you say no, I'm still going to talk about you and I'm still going to promote you because you're something that I like. If I like it, I'm going to talk about it. And I think you guys all know that about me. If I don't like it, I'm not going to talk about it. And if I've never used it, I'm not going to tell you it's great and I love it. And even if I used it, I'm going to give you my real thoughts on it. I would still make it again, but it drives me nuts and I would buy more fabric. You'd never get 42 inches. Rarely. So yeah, there's my little rant. You should always ask. I am trying to get some long arm discounts at OESD, so I'll keep you posted. I ask them all the time. I just have been loving their designs. Oh my God. They've just been going so good. All right. I think I have to run, so I'm going to cut this out. If you have questions, here's the thing. I might not work for HQ anymore, but it doesn't mean I don't know how they work. So I still get questions about them all the time. I will still answer your questions. Still come up and say hello. I'm not going to say you have to get a new machine. I'll tell you why you should. But I did, just kidding. There was actually somebody this week. There was one person in class who had traded in an Amara on Bernina Q20, and another one who was thinking about trading in her HQ. And I'm like, here's the thing. This is why I love this Bernina. And the more I use it, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, Mickey, I love this thing. When I changed thread from Omni to So Fine to Micro Quilter and didn't touch tension, and the tension was good the whole time, sold. That is the hardest thing for people. I've learned so much from your videos. Enjoy the product endorsements. Thank you for getting us discounts. Lisa, thank you for watching and enjoying me, and I'm glad I can save you guys some money. But I'm just glad that we're all friends. Hopefully, I'll get to Wyoming, and then I'll meet you. All right. If there's nothing else, I'm going to head out so I can go get the last of my errands done and maybe go by the quilt shop one more time. And we'll see you in the flip side. We'll see you next week. Oh, that's what I was doing. I forgot that I was doing that. Let me see. I'm here next week. So I'll see you on the 16th. I will maybe see you on the 23rd, dependent on where I am. I'm going to be traveling that day. I'm coming to teach in Pennsylvania. Yes, I am. I will see you there for 5 days. Chuck's chili. Yes, I will be in Pennsylvania for 5 days. I need to talk to them. We're going to do something like, I think we're going to do something like this in the ruler class. We do have purple crowns by our name. So, all right. Hasta la pizza, everybody. Have a wonderful week. And if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. And at the end of the day, it's just quilting. Get out there and have a good time. Love you guys. Bye.